You're lying in bed at 11 p.m., replaying a conversation from 9 hours ago. Not because you're anxious, you're still running it, checking it, refining it, finding the better sentence you didn't say in time. Nobody taught you to do this. You just do it every night without deciding to. And if people have ever called you an overthinker, too intense, someone who can't just let things go, you've probably heard some version of that more than once. Here's what nobody tells you. That's not a flaw. It's a habit, one that shows up almost identically in people who process information at a level most rooms were never built for. Here are the daily habits that quietly separate a highly intelligent mind from an average one. Habit 1. You replay the day before you can sleep. People tell you to just let it go, stop thinking about it. And they're not wrong that something is happening in there. Your brain doesn't clock out the second the conversation ends. Sleep researcher Matthew Walker's work on memory consolidation found that the brain actively reprocesses the day's information during rest, strengthening what matters and discarding what doesn't. You're not stuck. You're compiling. Habit 2. You ask the question that slows the meeting down. Everyone else nods along. You're the one who says, wait, that doesn't add up. People read that as difficult, like you're making things harder than they need to be. And the reaction is real. Most rooms are optimized for speed, not accuracy. Dr. Tomas Chamorro Premuzic, who studies the link between personality and cognitive ability, found that what predicts high intelligence best isn't raw knowledge. It's intellectual curiosity, the compulsion to check whether things actually hold up. You're not slowing the room down. You're the reason it doesn't build on a broken floor. Habit 3. You cut small talk short. People notice. Some take it personally. You're not trying to be cold, but a conversation with no substance costs you something, and you leave it lower than you arrived. Psychologist Cacioppo Impetti identified this as need for cognition, a measurable pull toward effortful thinking over easy thinking. Your brain isn't broken for needing more. It's just calibrated for depth, not filler. Habit 4. You change your mind fast without needing to save face. One woman on a product team learned this the hard way. She'd built the whole pitch around one assumption. A junior analyst showed her 3 data points that broke it. She didn't defend it. She didn't get quiet. She just said, "You're right, scrap the deck. Let's start from the data." No ego, no meeting to save. People called her inconsistent for changing course that fast. What they missed is that holding onto a wrong idea for the sake of looking certain is the actual weakness. Cognitive flexibility researchers have long linked exactly this fast, low ego belief updating to advanced problem-solving ability. You're not indecisive. You're just not attached to being right about the wrong thing. Habit 5. You get bored. Faster than almost everyone around you. Repetitive tasks, repetitive conversations, the same meeting with a different name. Your attention checks out before anyone else's does. People assume you can't focus. It's closer to the opposite. Understimulation is its own kind of discomfort for a brain, built to process this much this fast. You're not failing to pay attention. You've already finished the problem everyone else is still describing. Habit 6. You doubt yourself more than people who are nowhere near as capable. This is the one that costs the most. You watch people move through decisions with total certainty, never a flicker of second guessing, and some part of you assumes their confidence must mean something. Here's the uncomfortable question you need to actually sit with. Is your self-doubt caution, or is it a habit you built because being wrong once cost you more than it should have? Psychologists Dunning and Kruger found the opposite of what most people assume. The least competent people are consistently the most confident because they lack the ability to see their own gaps. The more you actually understand a subject, the more clearly you see what you don't know yet. Your doubt isn't evidence you're behind. It's evidence you can see the whole map. If you're a man, this one gets read as weakness in rooms that reward loud certainty. Quiet doubt looks like hesitation to people who've never learned the difference between confidence and accuracy. Somewhere underneath all of it, the replaying the questions nobody else asks, the fast pivots, the doubt you never say out loud. You already know something most people around you don't. You know what it feels like to be finished with a problem before the room has even started. Which habit hit closest to home for you? Drop it in the comments. And if someone in your life has spent years being called too much, for exactly these reasons, send this to them.